Yeah, today I'm going to say uh, some of the important interview questions in for a Java experienced person. So, what will be the structure of a Java interview for experienced person? So nowadays, I have attended with 4.5 years of experience in Java. What are the questions they ask is they majorly concentrate on the core Java part, and later they might ask questions on Spring Boot, or the frameworks which we work on, JPA or Hibernate. So if you have placed microservice also, then you will get a lot of questions on microservices also. So regarding Java, so core Java, the interviewers are stretching more importance to the collections, Java collections. So we might know we have a lot of interfaces um, in core Java collections. Like we have map, the map interface, and we have set and list. These are some of the important interfaces. So, the major questions will fall under this category, like collections framework in Java. So among them, the important question is the internals of hash map. So this is the question which is asked which the interviewers has asked me several times. So it is very important question. The internals of hash map. The next important one is internals of hash set. So these are the important things when coming to the collections. So they might ask sometime what is the difference if you doesn't want to allow the duplicates. So which type of data collection or Java collections you might use? We need to say that the set interface which doesn't allow duplicates. While if we want to use key and value pair, then we might go for the map interface, which has majorly the hash map, the implementation class. So these are some of the things. And while coming to Java questions, we might get the questions on Java 8. If you have mentioned that I have worked on Java 8, then you need to answer the questions on Java 8 also. So what will be the questions? So what will be the questions? So they would ask questions. They would ask questions like, what are the key features of Java 8? So the key features of Java 8 are we need to say Lambda expression, functional interfaces, and we have a stream API, and we have method references, static default methods. So these are method references. I said no, static default methods. So these are some of the important features of Java 8, which you need to mention in the interview room. So I can say the static and default method question is very important. That is very important, and they will ask about functional interfaces. What are functional interfaces? So what are functional interfaces are the interfaces which are having single abstract method. So only single abstract method, then we can call it as the functional interfaces. So what is Lambda expression? Lambda expression is nothing but, as we use only a single method, so there will not be ambiguity on which method we are going to apply this Lambda expression. So we can go on working on this Lambda expression in a functional interface very easily without any ambiguity. So they might ask some predefined functional interfaces. we should be well equipped with what are the predefined functional interfaces. They are the predefined functional interfaces are nothing. Some of the predefined functional interfaces are we have predicate. So in predicate, what we do is we would give an input, but we get the Boolean value, true or false. So and we have uh, the function where we would give an input, we will get the output. So there is no much difference. So there are a lot of other functional interfaces like this, and they might ask so method references also. So what is method references? We need to, for example, we need to create an object. So we can simply what we do is we write a class name, then the attribute equal to new constructor. We go in this way. But using method references, no. By writing if the class name is employee, we give double semicolon and new. So by this, we are able to create one object. So it's quite easy with method references. So it is a kind of providing functional programming in Java. So in Java 8, we can see some functional programming in Java 8. So it is very important. So it is one of the favorite topic of interviewer in the interview room. So be prepared for Java 8 and collections. So they might ask for exception handling also. What is the difference between throws and throws keyword? So the questions go on like this. What kind of exception handling you have done in your programming? So in your project, they might ask such questions. So another very important thing is, rather than Java is very important in the interview. I can't deny it. But the next important thing is we should concentrate on saying our project very clearly. So explaining our project is very key factor in an interview. And so these are two important topics. First of all, we need to explain our project in a very good manner. And the second is we should be well versed with collections, Java 8, and exception handling in Java. These are the three important core concepts in a Java interview. For when it comes to core Java. So these are the topics. So after that, some people might question you on the Spring Boot aspects. So what they question, basically they would ask about the differences between Spring and Spring Boot. What are the major differences between Spring and Spring Boot? Later they might ask what is the annotation at the rate of Spring Boot application. So what it is made up of? It is made up of at the rate of enable auto configuration, at the rate of auto configuration, and at the rate of component scan. So these are the three components which make the Spring Boot. So they might ask about what are the annotations which are used in your program, in your programs, or in your project. So it is very important question. And so how do you handle the exception in your Spring Boot application? You can say at the rate of controller advice is a good example for handling at the class level. Yeah. So these are some of the important things. And if we go to Hibernate or JPA, they might ask about cache. What is cache? What is first level cache? Second level cache? What is the difference between save and persist? what is the difference between get and load? These are very important questions in the Hibernate. And they would ask about the mappings, the one-to-one mapping, at the rate of one-to-one mapping, and at the rate of one to many, at the rate of many to one, and at the rate of many to many. These are some of the very important annotations which they might ask in the interview. Yeah. So when coming to the RESTful services, so there are a lot of important stuff in the RESTful services. They might start with what is the difference between controller and a REST controller, at the rate of controller and at the rate of REST controller. And we might get this question: how do two RESTful services might communicate, and what is the difference between request params and we have path params, at the rate of path params. So this is also one important question. Yeah, that's all. So I might continue the other questions in the next videos if possible, with the examples and programs which has been asked. So programs in Java 8 or corrections are very much important. So I might discuss some of the important Java interview questions if possible. Yeah. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.